Fellas, we are back with another NQ market review breakdown of what happened during the day. Once again, taking no trades. You can just look based on this price action. Literally nothing happened. No liquidity taken. No short opportunity, no long opportunity. I'm gonna just get right into it, try to make this a quick video. Coming into the day, I was bearish. We are still respecting bearish gaps, disrespecting bullish gaps. Here, respecting this gap, respecting here. So I wanted to see us go lower. I've been bearish this whole week, but I guess we're still stuck in this shitty sideways range. So lows don't get taken and highs don't get taken. We just chop in the middle. And that's what we did today. Continued shooting back up. So what I wanted to see was for this low to stay intact at market open. But we ended up taking it during pre-market. And then it left an equal low. As you can, maybe it doesn't want to load. Whatever. And at this point, I was still bearish. But I wanted to maybe get a good rebalance. And then short off of maybe here. If there's a structured short, structure builds up well. Gives us something like this. Taking out that high, but instead it just shot right through it, right? That's not a reversal looking structure. That's structure that shows it's going to continue higher. So after seeing that, I was waiting till 9:45 today because there was some red folder news. I always wait for news to come out, and if there's like a high impact red folder news or just any red folder news, I always wait for it. So I was waiting for that. It did nothing, and at this point I was just wanted to wait for 10 a.m. and get some type of continuation long. So once 10 a.m. opened, we had a 15-minute gap, we had a 5-minute gap, and I wanted us to get an open low, take out this low, hit these gaps, maybe hit this gap even. It would have been nice to see that gap get hit. And then we had this 4-hour intermediate high, which I saw as a good target because we disrespected this leg and respected this 4-hour gap here. So yeah, I was trying to long to that, and then we just get in the first 2 minutes of 10 a.m. open a 200-point candle. So that took out the 4-hour intermediate high, that took out previous day high, and I was gonna just get off right there because it was pretty annoying. I didn't want to short. And I didn't want a long either. But I, looked again. There was this high that was there. That was still a draw. It still is a draw for me. It looks like it's going to get taken right now while I'm making this video. And at this point, I wanted us to get a structured rebalance, hit these gaps, and get along with some type of internal target generated. Because we just took liquidity. We just took a 4-hour high. We just took a previous day high. You can't expect market to just give you a little retrace and then immediate long with no structure because it took liquidity. It has to generate liquidity after taking liquidity, especially that it swept it. It didn't displace through. So what I wanted to see was for us to generate liquidity, then hit this, get an inversion, maybe have like, let's say an equal high here or something. And then you can get along like that. But instead, we just chopped. Like literally right here this whole time, I was looking for this leg to take out this low. Then it didn't. Then we climb up again. Or there was an equal high. This was an equal high right here. That would have been nice. If this leg took out this low, I would have taken that long. And then this leg got created. Would have been nice if that came up, gave an inversion, and got a long. But it's just chopped. Never ended up taking out this low and giving me a long opportunity. And now it looks like it's going to take the draw without me. So days like this happen. Once again, we are stuck in this shitty higher time frame range where everything is just chop. It's like this whole area is all chop, higher time frame chop, and then if you zoom in on the higher time frame, everything within it is chop. It'll give you a big move where you probably get no entries, or I didn't get any entries because it's not during my trading time, or it just gives no pullbacks. And then it chops, gives another big move, then gives another big move, faking out your bias. Then again, gives a big move, fakes out your bias, gives no pullback, and then chops, fakes out your move again, chops again, now it's chopping again. That's just what it's been like for the past 4 months. That's why my trade frequency has been very low, and conditions just haven't been higher probability. And during times like that, that is when I like to sit out more and be more strict with what I'm looking for in a trade. That's why I'm looking for only like super A++ setups that are very convincing for me to enter, and that like jump out of the screen at me, give me no reason to, I guess, feel any type of fear or confusion. And I just haven't been getting anything like that for a while. That's why I've been not taking anything. And there was really no opportunity at all for me to long today. No retraces, nothing. Even the shorts, I wouldn't have wanted to short anymore here because of this low guy. This is like 3 days in a row of the same exact thing happening, where I have a draw, it gets taken either right at market open or before market open, and then I end up still wanting to go short in that position or in that direction, but it ends up displacing in the other direction and not giving me any type of setup. That's 3 days in a row. You can watch back all 3 videos. They're all the same thing. And yeah, I'm just going to end this video here. Yesterday's video was very long, so I want to keep this one short. Took 0 trades at all this week. Here is proof. Balance has been the same since at the end of last week's Tuesday. No P&L. This is a 50K Lucid account, Flex account. Still trying to pass it. And yeah, 0 P&L for the week. And I'm glad with how I played the week. Right now, the market always has opportunities for you to lose in. For your any strategy, the market always has an opportunity for you to lose every single day. But it does not have an opportunity for you to win every single day. So what you have to do is during those times when the market is not giving your strategy opportunity to win, you have to avoid the opportunities that it gives to lose. And that's what I've been doing. You know, it may suck not taking a trade for a month, like, or having a couple weeks where you take no trade at all. But that's 10 times better compared to if you are taking trades, but they're bad setups and you're ending up losing. I'd rather go a month without taking a trade than go a month with taking trades, but be like 5 losses deep or have 4 losses, 1 win, something like that. You're going to be negative on the month. And that's just what I've been doing because there hasn't been winning opportunity for my strategy. There has only been losing opportunity, which I've been avoiding. So maybe I might start looking into something that I can do on the side to make money, just because everyone's in trading for money. You know, and if I have something else making me money, I won't have that pressure to make money in trading. And it's better for your psychology. Maybe swing trading, because I feel like the higher time frame can sometimes be a little bit more obvious. Or at least shorter term draws, I understand well. Just a lot of times I don't get entries to draws. Like today, no entry to here. Other days, no entries when I know what the draw is. So maybe I'll start swing trading, options, something like that. But I'll have to backtest it a lot. It's not something that I would just jump straight into. And yeah, done for the week, no trades. And I'm completely fine with it. Gonna move on to next week. If the same exact thing happens next week, then I'm fine with it, because if I do anything else, I'll end up losing. And I know that for a fact. So hope maybe this teaches someone. I make these videos just to teach myself and reinforce what I already know and implant it into my brain so I never forget it. But if it can help someone else too, then that would make me very happy. And yeah, hope everyone has a good weekend.